our hardware from the train. Hold them up while we clear the tracks. Incoming intel. Stand by, Blood Company. Looks like the cartel has some SATCOM trucks trying to download intel from servers that may or may not be on that train. Destroy those trucks before they steal our intel, and I'll throw in a bonus check.
What got you relieved by Marshall?
Identified.
Well, all those characteristics, if you didn't meet them, you probably weren't going to get the job in the first place. Once you had a general slot under Marshall, what got you relieved? First and foremost, not being a team player. He was insistent on this. This is about the team. It's not about George Marshall, certainly. It's not about you. Early in the war, we heard that one of his weirder generals, Brigadier General Simon Bolivar Buckner, commanding in Alaska, had rather foolishly written a poem making fun of the Navy, asserting that it was afraid to operate in the Bering Sea, and then read it aloud to his naval counterpart, the Admiral King, who went storming into Marshall, and said, "What are you going to do about this?" Marshall seriously considered firing Buckner. Ultimately decided not to, left him in place, and he was promoted to another job. After Buckner moved on, a new admiral repaid the favor by relieving an Army general up there, Eugene Landrum, who himself, he relieved another Army general, Brown, who was replaced by Eugene Landrum, who then gets relieved a year later in Normandy. Buckner goes on, meanwhile, to the Pacific, where one of his big jobs is to look
Looks like that part of the train is safe.
Famous firings.
Don't let your guard down.
When a Marine
Blood
general
Company,
fired
enemy
an Army
forces are
general.
moving for the freight
This is
car.
really confusing because
Careful
they have the
now.
same name.
Looks like you've really
This
pissed
Marine
them off.
General H.M. Howling Mad Smith fired an Army general, Ralph Smith, who commanded the 27th Division. And Buckner led the Army investigation, which concluded, of course, that H.M. Smith was wrong. Actually, H.M. Smith was dead right. The unit was slow. Buckner, by the way, has two other claims to fame. The guy who commanded the fort that U.S. Grant took in the Civil War. And, Forts Donaldson and Henry. And Grant got the nickname Unconditional Surrender. Grant sends in a note to this guy, it's like a West Point classmate, saying, surrender. And the guy wrote back, what are your terms? And Grant wrote back, I propose to move upon your works immediately. Buckner writes back, sir, you are no gentleman, which is answered by some gunfire. Buckner went on to become the highest ranking American officer killed by enemy fire in World War II. Take off his helmet because it might attract artillery fire. Nonsense, says Buckner, and that's his last words because an artillery shell landed next to him. He was replaced by Joseph Stilwell, who himself was command in October 1943. It was a merry-go-round of reliefs in World War II. It's very difficult even to sort it out historically. But I hear you guys up there, your historically informed cadets, saying, but what about Eisenhower? He made mistakes. Why wasn't he fired? Eisenhower was incompetent. And by the way, for all you who ever get stuck in an exile, remember that Dwight D. Eisenhower, I think in the spring of 1940, was still a lieutenant colonel who was XO of an infantry regiment in the state of Washington. So your promotions can come along quickly. Marshall had singled out Eisenhower, knowing that when we would be going to war, we would have to fight overseas in a coalition. He wanted a guy who was a team player, who could keep his temper even though he had one, and would work relentlessly within a coalition. He knew a lot of officers. There was a real anti-British...
Watch out! Enemy forces haven't given up yet. They're headed to the engine room.
He knew Ike would, and so he had Ike...
Looks like you got all the SATCOM
But Eisenhower himself...
we'll send in a team to salvage what we can from them.
He came close to being fired. In late 1943 in Algeria, there's a very murky affair called the Darlan Affair. A kind of fascist French admiral that Eisenhower kind of put in place. The guy was a Vichyite. He'd been playing footsie with the Nazis for a but it caused a huge political fuss back here. And at one point, Ike wrote to his son that and he said if it happens, don't worry about it. There's a large It is true, though, that the lesson of Eisenhower, a lot of other 4 stars and some 3 stars, is the higher you rose in the career, the less likely partly there just weren't a lot of other people who could step into those jobs. Coalition warfare also increased the likelihood. By this I mean genuine coalitions, not the phony things we've had in Iraq and Afghanistan, where basically they're window dressing and we're not with them as equals. We were working with them as equals at the beginning of the war, really operating with them as inferiors. They had a lot of contempt for us, including Marshall and Eisenhower. Coalition warfare, not only do you have to operate to the satisfaction of your leadership, but also to that of the coalition. Several generals were fired at the behest of the British during World War II. Orlando Ward commanded the 1st Armored Division in North Africa. Ike was pretty happy with him. He really sent him off. The next day, Ike fired him, sent him back. This was a guy who had been Secretary of Marshall's General Staff.